Jordan-Hare Stadium, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Sun Devils ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Let's talk for a second about Auburn. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. The offense changing the play. Dropping back, it's Knight. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. Get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Gives it on the option. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up, you can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. He'll try the left side. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miscue. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45. So here comes the Auburn offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, coming into this one, the offense knew a big key was going to be getting the ground game established. They haven't been able to do that yet. They punted on their opening drive, and they have a negative play here on the first play of their second drive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Right back to him on the ground. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Oh, they're after him. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Sun Devils are in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block and tackle that receiver on the screen.
Gonna look downfield again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. And the Sun Devils get enough for the 1st down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the 1st.
Wants to throw. It's Levitt. Gonna take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he'll just get rid of that one.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Release to the back. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed now. Early in the game, a chance to create momentum to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They're going to run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Caught over the middle, it's Howard. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Give to the single back. Hard running there. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Auburn lines up quickly. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Clevin. That's reeled in, it's Moss. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Makes the grab on the left. At the 35, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run from the shotgun. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Rides the back and leaves it. Creates a little room. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Back to pass, it's Levin. Got his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the first down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy first down.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Off play action. Snags it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. You don't want to have to settle for the field goal down here. When you have a red zone weapon like this dude, use him.
Yeah, and when you get in this area and you've got that big target and that big fella that you can find and you know he's going to...
Into the end zone, flying the friendly skies. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Dumps it off in the flats. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Finds his tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage for the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
The short hands, it's Sullivan. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Quarterback will keep it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. It couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He turns it loose to the left. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
On the ground with the counter.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking for a man. It's Knight. The sweet feet buy a little time. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Quarterback may change this route. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn! Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UTSA is down right now inside the Alamo Dome, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in San Antonio. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They'll go to the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. That running back looks as if he'd be at home in the receiver room with that footwork along the sideline.
Yeah, Reese, this defense is going to have their hands full because this is a complete running back. He's not good just blocking or running with the football, but he can catch it as well.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Butler.
Hey, and quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Caught near the sticks. It's Butler. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. Touchdown, Arizona State! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down. He tries to take the top off. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
The quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw, it's Knight. Dances away. Fires left. Picked off! What a play by this defense. Going the other way, and he's got room. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. To the air on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds his man. It's Butler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Butler. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a huge play. Makes a catch at the 20. Run out of bounds just before he can get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
The Sun Devils are on the move, keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
Well, this running back can beat you with a lot of tools. He's got speed, he can shake you, he can spin away, and now he shows you the stiff arm. That was lethal before walking into the end zone.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's got it on the right. All by himself down the middle. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Now they'll try the 2-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Motion from the wideout. To the air. It's Knight. They're setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. Guided out of bounds at the 32 after a good return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Brown.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On second down. Catch in the middle. It's Moss. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Open space at the 25. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Throws to the tight end. Touchdown, Arizona State! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Knight. Makes the catch. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Quarterback now breaking the field. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Kane. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Here's a heat. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
To the air, it's Levitt. That's caught. It's Hampton. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Sun Devils moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
They're dealing with a second and long. Rides the back on the option. The give. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next game.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. On the move, it's Henderson. They believe in that running game, got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll send the tight end in motion. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Knight. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that.
Breaks into the open. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
No gain on the play. Now, fourth down.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. They'll run it. They want to take their time here.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with. Got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the left. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
And the Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Runs through a tackle. Got some room, entered to the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching. Keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the route is on.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
And he tacks on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking for space, it's Henderson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Here's the handoff. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They go to the ground, fighting off the defender. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.